So if this is a text file, we can process it for different purposes. Sometimes you may have your own different text files. So how to process these kind of text files? This is what we are going to discuss in AWK. AWK is one tool to perform these different operations. Now look into this command. If I say AWK is the one command, I will explain the details later. So there is a designation called director here. And let us check whether this command gives some kind of output. See what happened here. So in this, so the first part was the complete text file. Now look into this command very carefully. So I will highlight this particular part, AWK. Then within columns, within the quote, then slash director slash, then there is a space, then print emp dot, and then I end quote, then file name. Now AWK is one of the advanced filter. Okay, this is advanced filter to process the text file. And actually this file, this AWK is named after their authors. Okay, author Aho and Weinberger and Keringen. So AWK is one of the script or the filter to process any kind of text files. Now if you look into this command, you can identify some general format or the so-called syntax. The syntax for this is, the first part is AWK, and after that you can have some options if any. Now in this command I don't have any options with the hyphen mark. Okay, if any you can write options. Then within the quotes, look into that very carefully. Within the quote, there is a selection criteria. Selection criteria is director. Selection criteria is director. From the text file, selection criteria is director. And if selected, if that criteria finds a match, what to do? That is given inside flower bracket, print. You display that line and end the quote. This entire both selection criteria and action part. Action is within the flower bracket. Selection criteria and action part comes within the quote. Then at the end space and the input file name or more than one files also you can list. If you have more such data files, and out of that if you want to find who are the directors and their details, this is the command. You can go on writing. Now it is a file name, input file name is emp.lst, which I have already created. So from that it extracts the line. So this is the one way of using it. Okay. A complete AWK command specifies selection criteria and action. The following, so whatever the command now displayed is the directors. Now the selection criteria selects lines that are processed in the action section. So action, after selecting, it will apply the so-called action onto that particular file. Selection, if in case selection criteria is missing, assume that you are not going to write anything. Say for example, I will try to, you can go for this also, but any one option should be there within the quotes. Now let me do this. I will take out this selection criteria director. Then if I do like this, it will condition is applied for all the lines, everything is matching. There is no criteria, just print. This is very much equal to cat emp.lst. Okay, all the lines are printed. Similarly, there is an option in case if you are not writing this selection criteria, the action field. Then default action is to print. Okay, you can omit that print also, because by default, if you are not writing anything with like a print, etc., then also print will, by default, print will apply. So now in this particular command, if you carefully see that in the selection criteria and action part, I have only selection criteria. I didn't specify action. If I didn't specify any action, automatically or the by default print action print is applied, and all the details of directors from the given data file is displayed here. So if I write only the action part, like in this case, there is no selection criteria. This will apply to all the content of the file, not only director, GM, director, DGM, everybody's details are selected. This is what you need to remember. Then similarly, you can go for different kind of pattern matching also. For example, look into these details. Now, for your reference, this is the complete data file. Now from this, now assume that you want to display all the users having surname Saxena. Now if you carefully look into this Saxena name, there are, how many entries are there? Just find it out. There is one spelled as Saxena, another is Sakesena. So if you want to print only both of them, then you need to do it with the AWK. Look into this. Then option part, now I will write with the hyphen option part, F. Then within double quote, not single quote, within double quote, I need to write delimiter for each field. The delimiter is a single vertical line. This is the delimiter. Then go for selection criteria. You have to use the selection criteria with the single quote. Then write SA. Now regular expressions, basic regular expressions can be applied here. So even this can be applied with the SED also, SED, KX. Second character can be K or X. Sorry, third character can be K or X. Then can start with the part is ENA. Selection criteria starts with the slash. Close the single quote. By default action is anyway print emp.lst. Then it will print both Sham Saxena and JB Saxena and their designations. This is how this print command can use the regular expressions also during the selections. Okay. So you can use the regular expression techniques, whatever we studied in the previous discussions can be applied here. So try to remember regular expressions which works in Linux, which will be useful in processing any kind of text files. Now this is about using regular expressions for your requirement. Now here also you can note that within the single quote I have written only the selection criteria. Action field is not mentioned. You can do it by default, it is anyway print. So if you can do this also, print. Even if you are not writing print will by default action will take place. And now if you look into these input files, what kind of other processing actions we can take here, look into our text file. It is possible to split a line into different fields also. Now in this format of the file, that all the contents are arranged, or these are called a fixed width data file. The first column is maybe employee ID, second column is a name, third column is their designations, and fourth column is their department in the organization, and fifth column is their date of birth, and the last column is salary. Essentially, there are, if you consider this vertical lines or the pipe comma, vertical line as a delimiter, there are 6 fields here, 6 columns. Okay. Now we can, AWK can use special parameters. Now there are some special parameters applies here. $0 indicates the entire line. Say for example, first line for example, in this given file, $0 represents entire line. It also identifies fields by $1, $2, $3. Each field is represented by default $1, $2, $3, etc. Since these parameters also have a special meaning to the shell, single quoting an AWK program protects them from interpretation by the shell. Okay. We are going to, because this $0, $1, $3, etc. has a special meaning in shell also. We need to represent these, write these numbers within the single quote. That is better to avoid any confusions. Now now check this command. Now I will write AWK. Check carefully command. Then I will write a field delimiter is a single vertical line. Now, for example, selection criteria I am going to write now in a single quote. So write, take their department, say sales, then close it with the vertical line. Then write action field. That means you want to print details of the sales people. Okay. Now, out of that, now you can see that there are 6 columns here. I don't want all those details. Instead, I want to print. I don't want to print their employee ID, which is the first column. I don't want to do that. I'm not interested in it. I want to find out name of the sales people, department people, staff. So their name is in the second column. So I can write print then write $. Second column I want write $2. Because if you consider this hyphen F as and the vertical line as a delimiter, Then second column is represented by default. Remember, you are not assigning that. By default, AWK treats that second column as a $2. Okay, $2. Then you want to find out their designation, that is $3. $3. Then write $4 department and their salary, say for last column, that is $6. If you want to select these fields only, not other details. I left out $1, their employee ID and their department also, because department is anyway selection criteria. There is no point in selecting it. Okay. emp.lst. Now look into the way these contents are displayed. Name, there's a $2, $3, their designations. Okay. Sorry, date of birth is not printed here, but instead name, designation, department and salary. These are displayed here. Out of the column input file, look into the format of the input file, look into the details of each employee there. If you are not interested in all those details, you can select the fields. The only point is that you have to mention what is the delimiter. Then only the meaning of $2, $3, $4, $5, 6, etc. will hold good. Okay. AWK uses a contiguous sequence of spaces and tabs as a single delimiter. So sample database uses a vertical line. So we must use -f option to specify it in our programs. You can use AWK to print name, designation, department and salary of all the salespeople in this way. Now notice that, now in this particular command, notice that a comma, there is a comma here. This comma has been used to delimit the field specifications. This ensures that each field is separated from other by space. Each field is separated by space. If you don't put the comma, the fields will be glued together. Let us try that also. I am not writing this. $2. If I write like this, check out what happens. Yeah, but yeah, there is a glitch here. So the standard Unix, in the standard Unix, this space will not come. But here in the Linux implementation, by default, even if you are not writing comma, you will get similar output. But look into the way, the number of columns it gives. There is a small, there is a difference here. If you look into the previous outputs with and without, okay. So if you write a comma, what happens? If you write it with a comma, just notice the difference between in the second line here, because you have mentioned it with the comma. After ending the last string here, sing v, then again one space is applied, then space is applied in this way by default, mandatory. Look into the way in which this is aligned. Can you notice the difference? What is the difference here in the output? Look into the way the second column is aligned here. GM, director, etc. Director is moved to the right bit. But whereas in a standard Unix implementation, everything will be glued together without any space. Anyway, this is a bit, I think it is a better way of or a modified way of AWK output, but with the small difference. If you write it without any comma, it will perfectly align all the fields. Need not write a comma, or it is not a mandatory here. Now look into one previous command. Now from the input file, if you want to display all the first, say for example, first 2 lines of the file, then we know how to do it with the head command, head -n. Then if you write 2, then if you write emp.lst, you can write first 2 lines. We can do this. We can do such kind of output also with the AWK. In case if you want to display only first line and second line, or only fourth line or third line, line number 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to display, then you can use AWK. Your head or tail command will either it will display first 5 line or last 5 lines, or first few lines or last few lines. Arbitrarily, you cannot select 5th, 6th and 7th only from given file, but AWK can do it. How to do that? So you can write AWK. Once again, specify the filter with the delimiter. Now, assume that if your selection criteria is line number 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if you want to select line number 3, 4, 5, 6, then you can write NR, okay, equal to 3, line number 3, comma, from there line number 6, and close it. Look into this. It can print line number 3, 4, 5, 6 in this way. Your input file may have thousands, hundreds of files or thousands of lines, but out of that you can selectively, from any part of the text file, you can select a contiguous segment of the file. Here also you can go for a criteria or the action very specifically. Now only selection criteria is given, line number 3 to line number 6. But if you are willing to have some, if you don't want to print all the fields, then you can use as usual your print command. Print, say for example, along with the line number also you can do that. Print line number, that is NR, specific line number will be printed, comma. Then if you want to print only name and say the next field is $3. Name and department or name and designation only from the given file along with the line number. You can get the output like this. Now look into the first field here. Line number is also displayed, which is not employee ID. Line number in the input text file is displayed from 3, 4, 5, 6 because NR equal to 3 to NR equal to 6 is selected. But you are opted for displaying only the column 2 and column 3, name and their designation. So this also, this kind of selection also you can do for AWKs. Anyway, now I will stop my class here. Your assignment is scheduled at 10:30 to 10:50. Write the answer carefully, and I will continue with the AWK. And once again, I revisit SED also, because today I lost a few minutes because of a problem here in the network in the assignment allocation. Anyway, we'll see you in the next class. Good luck for your assignments. Bye for now.